Greetings, everyone. Well, thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me today. I just wanted to welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. I just finished a private Zoom event and I wanted to pop on here and just bring up a few other points that I've been journaling about, and I really want to encourage you to reflect on them as well and let me know what your thoughts are because I think that they can help you. Okay. So I'd like to begin with just this simple question. Have you ever felt like you have something so valuable to contribute but not enough people know about it? And the reason I'm asking is many talented professionals, founders, executives, subject matter experts, people that already have businesses, maybe full time businesses, maybe they are side gigs, whatever the case is, they do not feel that they are helping enough of the right people in the right rooms. And that can be very frustrating. So one point that came to mind that and this is how I think things are changing and evolving. But there were times when visibility was supposed to be more about ego. Like, oh, that person always wants to be in front of the room, or oh, that person, just thinks so much of themselves that they want to stand out or be on that pedestal. And I believe in today's world, visibility is really about showing up to serve, right? And some people do struggle with being more visible. I've mentioned this before, but the Field of Dreams is a movie. It's not in real life. So chances are when we build it, they will not come unless they are invited. Okay. And depending on when you grew up, I grew up before social media. So, my dad always encouraged me to keep a low profile. But in today's world, you cannot keep a low profile and have an online business, or if for that matter, a lot of times a brick and mortar business, right? Because people need to see us, they need to hear us, they need to, see and hear our teams. Okay. So this isn't about bragging. It's not about being the loudest person in the room either, right? But if your experience, your expertise, your product, your service can help someone, then it's not about ego. You're showing up to serve. All right. So if you were waiting for permission, then this is your permission to be visible to more people so you can help more of the right people in the right rooms. And I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll be saying it again, that people cannot benefit from what they don't know exists. So what I would say is, the visibility is not about ego. It is clearly about showing up to serve. The second point that I was reflecting on was about the old rules changing. And, like when I was growing up, it was, children are meant to be seen, not heard. Another one was the squeaky wheel gets the grease, or the squeaky wheel gets the most attention. And that is simply not the case anymore. Okay. Because today I believe, there are obviously different things that we're focusing on. And the thing is that we don't have to be the loudest voice in the room. However, we do need the right people in the right rooms to hear us, okay, and to see us and our teams. And people need to know that, that we will be there for them, that our product and service is meant to solve their problem. And building something valuable, as I've said, as far as, if we build it, they probably won't come unless we invite them and they understand how we can help them. But building something valuable is only part of the equation, and helping people discover it is the other part, and that matters too. Point number 3, human connection is becoming more valuable, not less valuable. Even in today's AI era, which it's amazing how we're able to automate, repetitive tasks. We're able to make things a little bit easier, but that is not without human intervention and humans overseeing things and architecting things, right? We know that AI can create content. We know AI can summarize information, making things easier for us to keep notes. We know that AI can increase efficiency. However, AI cannot replace the human to human relationships. People still buy from people, people trust people. I haven't heard anybody say, contact this bot, right? Not to say that if you have your process dialed in and there is a segment in your process that you can use AI, then that's great. However, you have to have that proof of concept. You have to have things dialed in. But I have yet to hear someone say, call this bot, right? Let me know if you have. All right. So leaders who thrive will learn how to combine the technology with the authentic human connection. So AI can certainly accelerate communication. AI can disqualify or pre-qualify people, but relationships are really, what create the opportunity. So one thing I've learned that we rarely know, what the other person that we may be working with or around is carrying. I mean, when you think about it, it's quite amazing because in today's world, there are what, over a billion users on LinkedIn. Uh, you don't know, behind every profile, business, entrepreneur, leader, product, service, we don't know what they're carrying as far as weight on their shoulders, but people keep showing up, right? And it's up to you to keep showing up for your people. And the strongest leaders, it's never about being the loudest, right? It's about being the most credible. It's about being consistent. It's about the voices that matter. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are on those 3 points, or maybe you just want to choose one. I would welcome the opportunity if you received this notice that I was going live via email, or if you would like to DM me, I would love to hear your thoughts. But the points again that I talked about today was, visibility not being about ego, but being about showing up to serve. The second point that I brought up was the old rules are changing, as far as people do need to hear us. They do need to see us, right? Even though we don't need to be the loudest in the room. But if they don't know we exist, they don't know how we can solve their problems or make their lives easier, right? And then point number 3, human connection is becoming more valuable, not less. Some people may feel that human connection is becoming less valuable. That is not the case. It's even more important now. Your voice matters. You were built to be heard. You were built to be heard. Okay. So let me know your thoughts. Keep doing all the amazing things that you're doing in the world. And I will be looking forward to seeing and hearing you very soon.